Hello everyone, how's it going? So, the destruction of Microsoft Gaming continues, and they just decided, hey, we're just gonna go full Arasaka. They raised the prices of their console. The most expensive Xbox is $800. They raised the price of their games, then they backed pedaled on that. But I think that they're going to do it eventually. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. In fact, all the practices that they were trying to enforce with the original Xbox One, they're trying to bring back with the modern era. Now that more people are more comfortable with the idea of all digital future, you own nothing. Heck, they're gonna probably bring back the Kinect, which scans your room. Remember that function where people were just like, I don't want a camera staring at me at all times and scanning the room and all this stuff, but they're probably gonna bring that sooner than later. Then they raised the price of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which was the final straw for many people, raising it to $30 a month for US citizens. They doubled the price in Brazil and other countries, but Europe, they couldn't do it because of consumer protection laws. But yeah, it's just a whole shit show for this, and a lot of companies are now just saying we're not even going to carry the product anymore. Target and Walmart are quietly removing Xbox physical games from store shelves, according to employees and shoppers. Costco confirmed they did this outright, saying it was a business decision. And look, I worked in retail for about 8 to 10 years, combination of experience. And when it comes to shelf life, it's incredibly valuable. Like once you learn the system that goes on in these stores, you know that they constantly have to move this product. They have to constantly make room for new product. And if it doesn't sell quick enough, they put it on clearance. And if it still doesn't sell after that, they just stop ordering the product outright. And I don't see anyone buying Xbox products right now because, one, it's too expensive, and two, it's just not worth it anymore, because when you buy a physical game, for example, it's usually not even on the disc anymore. Like Starfield is not on the disc, Halo Infinite is not on the disc. Guarantee that Gears of War Emergency is not going to be on the disc. Like the way that they just run this system, it just becomes e-waste at this point, and you always have to download the rest of the game through an online server, which is just such a hassle at this point. And on top of it, like I said, Xbox isn't worth it anymore. Most people will buy their games on Steam because they get better options on Steam, and it runs better, and you don't need an entire plastic box at this point. Like I have an Xbox Series X, but I bought that when it first came out, and I guarantee you no one's going to buy it nowadays because, well, you have other better options. You have the PlayStation, which is way better, even though it's just as expensive at this point. I mean, it's not the same price, but the PlayStation 5 Pro is just like a better option than the Xbox Series X, especially in Xbox Series S. I don't know why the hell you would get that system, considering all the issues that come with that, but let's get into this article. Reports from alleged employees, shoppers claim Target and Walmart are quietly removing Xbox games from their stores. If you've been to your local Target and Walmart recently and noticed the Xbox section looked a little emptier than usual, you're not alone. Over the past days, several posts on Reddit have claimed both retailers are quietly removing Xbox physical games from store shelves, with some employees saying that the change could be permanent. One Reddit user said they work at Target, wrote, "The Target I work for no longer selling Xbox games. All the games have been discontinued. I would likely go on clearance. After all these years selling Xbox games, it's weird to see only PlayStation and Nintendo games being sold." Another alleged Walmart employee described a similar situation, saying their store new electronics layout has no Xbox section at all. They said the Walmart store I work for is getting rid of all the Xbox games too. We are doing a store remodel right now, and the new layout for electronics will have no Xbox games, and Switch and PlayStation will be condensed to one lock case each. In the year or so I've been in electronics there, I can count on one hand the number of Xbox games I've sold. So, like, yeah, you can see it right here. And here's the thing, like, I saw an article stating that a lot of people are only buying 1 or 2 games a year nowadays, which makes sense. Like, these systems and consoles cost way too much money, and you can also see this with Nintendo. Like with Nintendo with the amiibos, these used to be very popular but have waned in the years following. These used to be $12 a piece, and now they're nearly double the price. And places like GameStop, I saw in my local Target as well, they're selling these for like $12, $10 now. On the websites, they're a bit more expensive, even though they had a sale where they were selling these for like $6 a pop, but it's because they can't move them. And again, if you worked in retail, you know this. Like, they have to sell this stuff as soon as they get it, and if they can't sell it, they put it on clearance, and if they still can't sell it, they just stop ordering. So a lot of people are just like opting out of buying these types of products anymore, and usually are going back to their backlog or just going to cheaper options like Steam, which Steam offers a lot better options. They have a whole wealth of games, even though they have a kind of malware problem with that. If you get it from a trusted publisher, you're more or less safe. Either way, I think that Microsoft kind of predicted this will happen. They want people to have less access to physical media more than anything in the modern age, because they want full ownership of everything you do. Like, they're forcing the OneDrive thing more aggressively than ever before. Like, every day I get like an ad on my Windows 11 operating system. Please download, please use OneDrive, please back up your data on OneDrive. I'm not doing it. I want a way to disable that as permanently as possible, but I'm afraid they might take heavy action against that, because they're doing that right now. If you've seen the way they're advocating, they're like, this is for consumer protection, and then they're taking away all your protections and forcing you to use their service even though you don't want to. Same thing for Nintendo. Like, a lot of people are worried that their Switch 2 would get bricked because they put in the wrong game or the wrong type of memory card, or get it from a third party, which is also a thing right now. So I really think that this is Microsoft's plan to push for the all-digital future, where at this point you can't even buy an Xbox unless you get it from them. You can't buy their games physically unless you find a rare example. Like, Amazon still sells them, but even then they probably will say this is just not worth it to carry shelf space for this stuff at this point, and they just say, hey, you want to play the next Halo game? You have to buy it on the Xbox store and get Game Pass. You want to play the Gears of War Emergence Day? Game Pass, or you buy it outright on the digital store. I think that's their overall plan for this, because whether this was in the cards or not, it just feeds into the conspiracy theory that I have, that they're just trying to push that you can only buy their products digitally and never physically anymore. But that's just my opinion. But overall, this is going to take a huge hit on their overall margin, because let's face it, most people still go to physical stores. I still go to physical stores because I'm kind of tired of buying everything digitally or through marketplaces, because if it doesn't work or it doesn't fit correctly, I have to send it back. I have to call a UPS driver or a FedEx driver, or I have to go to the store, which is the same like process of going to an actual physical store at this point. So I might as well just go to my local Target, which is the only thing close to me nowadays. Like, Walmart is too far. They closed my local Best Buy. It's just becoming such a problem nowadays. Either way, tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, at this point, I'm done with Xbox. Like, I used all my reward points. I'm not renewing my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Edition. I'm just done with them. I'm just going to stick to PlayStation with online gaming with that, and Steam. I feel like a lot of people that ways going that path nowadays. Gabe literally does nothing and wins the war. Heck, he's not even in the console war anymore. They used to have Steam machines, and I'm almost guaranteed the next Xbox that they're marketing that is in development is just going to be a revamped Steam machine, where it's all digital, meant for Game Pass. It's going to be like your modern day TV. Hey, look at all these applications. You can pay extra money to us for this stuff. Oh, you don't, and I guarantee you within a couple of years, because they're already doing this right now, I'm going off at a tangent because I want to warn people. In about 5 to 10 years, we're going to have advertisements on your consoles even more aggressive than nowadays. Same thing for TVs, refrigerators, washing machines, and if you don't want that stuff, you're going to have to pay an additional fee for that. Guaranteed that's where we're going at. But that's it from me. Tell me what you think in the comments below about all of this. Do you think Xbox is just permanently done? This is it. They're gone, and they're just going to wait for Sony to just, you know, become the only console manufacturer at this point, along with Nintendo. Like, Nintendo survived a lot, and I feel like they're going to continue to survive. But tell me what you think in the comments below. That's it from me. Bye.